What is up, guys? Cajun here, and today we are diving into the official patch notes of Critical Ops 1.49. They released today, and there are a few things I missed in my original video, some new features that weren't in the preview patch notes, and some more. So let's just jump into it and see what's new. Before we get into the new stuff, I do want to address a mistake in my previous video. I got the AR stats wrong. You hate to see it. Part 2, it was either part 2 of Phoenix that came literally after I published my video, because we all had to publish it at the same time, and they were like, Cajun, you got that wrong. It's supposed to be decreased from 35.1 to 33, not increased from 33 to 35.1. So that's my bad. You know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, right? But yes, the actual change is that the minimum damage for ARs have been decreased from 35.1 to 33. So a small change, but I do still think that the tighter recoil and the easier recoil is going to make it more of an option for players, even though the damage is a little bit lesser at, max range. Then some things I missed in the preview patch notes. First off, the addition of the Minimap height indicators. This is actually a pretty good quality of life improvement that'll help you better understand where the teammates and enemies are positioned across different levels of the map. Now there's not going to be any more confusion about whether that dot is above or below you. For example, let's take a look at the screenshot they gave us on Raid. As you can see, one player dot is around the heaven area, but you can tell he's actually in heaven because there's an up arrow, meaning he's above where your player position is. Then there's the other teammate in vents, and I mean, you can tell by the fact that there is a body in the vents, you can see him. But if you were looking a different way, you can tell he's in vents because there is a down arrow, because his player positioning is below you. Of course, anyone on the same level as you will still have that regular plain dot with nothing on it. But yeah, this is a good change, especially with the minimap icon and minimap scaling features that they released a little bit ago. I know with the minimap being, I guess, smaller in size of the area you can see, if you expand it to show the whole map, or a bigger area of which you can see, it's kind of hard to see where the icons are, especially if they are also small. So I think this change is pretty good and definitely warranted. Something that I accidentally showed off, but it wasn't really in the preview patch notes and not really specified during the voice line segment, the grenade colors changed. I don't think anyone caught that in the comments. So the frag grenade trails are now orange, the smoke grenade trails are now light blue, the flashbang trails are now white, and of course the incendiaries are going to be light pink / purple-ish. I think that probably should have gone to frag, and incendiaries could have been orange. But hey, what you gonna do? But these changes make it a lot easier to identify what type of grenade is coming your way. Now let's get into the new features that were not in the preview patch notes. First up, the new game mode coming to Critical Ops, the Fire and Ice game mode. And here's what you need to know. It's going to be a fast-paced 5v5 defuse mode played exclusively on Arctic. You're limited to shotguns, incendiary grenades, and smoke grenades. And then the first team to win 5 rounds takes the match. If you want to play it, it's going to be available in the featured section. And on Arctic with shotguns and incendiaries, that's going to make this a very exciting close quarters game mode. I really cannot wait to try it out whenever it releases. I'll probably make a video on it. Another great quality of life feature coming in this update is the new post-match progression screen. I know they tried to do it about a year or two ago, but now after each game you'll see detailed information about your ranked progress, critical pass advancement, and daily mission completion status. And like it was originally intended for, this makes it much easier to track your progress across multiple systems without having to go through all the menus, even though the progression menu is very streamlined now. It saves time. You could just queue when you get back into the lobby instead of having to go see what you need to do, see what your rank is, see how much, your rating changed, if you even care about that, and stuff like that. Now, this next thing is probably the most anticipated thing from these patch notes, and that's the blue token store. And yes, We get to finally spend our blue tokens that we've been holding on forever. I have like 209,000 blue tokens that I will definitely be spending. But it's only going to be a limited time event that gives y'all one last chance to spend your legacy blue tokens before they're removed from the game. So what exactly is going to be in the store? Well, it's going to be the Blue Tech Collection along with a new emblem. So first off, we have the Blue Tech Knife, which is 20,000 tokens. We have the Blue Tech Gloves, which are another 20,000 tokens. The Blue Tech HKX, which are 10,000 tokens. The Blue Tech AK-47, which are 5,000 tokens. The Blue Tech Vector, which is 1,600 tokens. The Blue Tech Frag, Flash, and Smoke, which are 100 credits each, which total 300 tokens total. I said 100 credits. I'm in 100 tokens. My bad. Don't kill me. And then the Eugen Emblem, which is 20,000 tokens. Now, if you're good at math and did that all in your head, you're looking to complete the collection with 76,900 blue tokens. And, I mean, for me, that's easy. For a lot of y'all, I mean, it may not be as easy. If it's not as easy for you and you don't have 76,000 or you don't even have 20,000 tokens, you can use blue tokens on some cases that are going to be featured in the blue token store. Those cases are going to be the Ethereal, the Ghost Strike, the Fantasy, the Taurus, the Warpaint, the Kino, and the Hinterlands cases, and they're going to be 500 blue tokens each. Now, if you don't want any of those whatsoever, if you have a buttload of tokens and you don't want any of those skins, you don't want any of those cases, you can trade in 50 blue tokens for 10 credits. This is also going to be the last chance to use blue tokens. Wow. Blue tokens. Lamau. This is going to be the last chance to use blue tokens, so make sure to spend them before they disappear forever. The marketplace also got some improvements this update. The default sorting has been changed. It's been changed to recommended, so now an algorithm will show you items that may interest you, including affordable options and items that you don't yet own. This selection is randomized each time you open the marketplace, ensuring that you'll always find something new. I like this because as a skin collector, not as much anymore, but or at least for the last little bit. As a skin collector though, I like seeing the stuff I don't have. I don't like seeing the stuff that is at the top of the marketplace for like 999,999,999,999,999 credits, you know? So I like that this is going to show you things instead of having to rely on, oh, let me scroll 5 miles down to see some stuff that's affordable or some stuff that I don't even have, because when you get such a large inventory, you don't realize some of the things that you don't have. So I really like this. I'm definitely going to be using this, and I'm definitely going to enjoy using this. There is now going to be a favorite items marker. You can now mark items as favorites and use the new filter and sort options to quickly find your favorite items. This will make it much easier to keep track of skins you're saving up for or considering purchasing. There are also a couple of new filter options, including the ability to filter by can be traded up and cannot be traded up. And this is going to be super helpful if you're looking to acquire items specifically for the trade-up system. The automated listing match system has had a couple improvements. It now provides more detailed information on the completed transaction screen about what actually happened. The transaction detail screen contains additional data about how matches happened and how many credits you saved with the matching system. So, for example, I have up the screenshot here on the screen, and you can see filled by Kier, filled on 2/20/25 at 11:54:44. Price per item 100 credits, commission 20, seller received 80, you paid 100 credits, right? All that is there right now. What is not there right now is what shows the quantity, how many of the item you bought, what exactly happened to match, like that the system caught to match it. So in this screenshot, it says you tried to make a buy request, but this better sell offer was filled instead. So you tried to put a buy request offer for 200 credits, but that same skin was on a sell offer for 100 credits. So the game just said, hey, you're saving 100 credits. I'm just going to buy this for you instead of you wasting 100 credits trying to buy it for 200 credits. So I think that's, first of all, I don't think I'd ever talked about the match system. I think that's a great addition to the marketplace overall, but I also think talking about and showing people what the actual changes or what the actual criteria for the match is really cool and really a good quality of life change. And then lastly, for the marketplace, some content has become available to sell and buy on the marketplace. That being the Xeno, Deer Hunter, and Fireworks Critical Pass items, the Wax Lucky Spin items, the Classic Agents, the Worlds 2024 supporter items, the Luxury Case, and the Luxury Case Collection. And I'm just going to say right now, I've already had people asking the price for my knife, so I think Luxury Case items are going to be way overpriced for a long time. And then lastly, in this update, we have some case opening enhancements. I personally don't think that this update is going to be loved by as many people for one specific reason. Pun unintended. But let's go into what is new. The case opening experience has been completely revamped. There are now case opening sounds for every single case. The case opening menu has been tweaked for a more premium feel. The item roulette animation has been improved, and the case openings are now limited to one case at a time, which is the thing I think people are not going to like. I personally don't mind it because the developers have clearly focused on making each case opening feel more special and exciting. And I think with the multiple case opening, the cases kind of lost that touch. Like, yeah, you get excited if you get a knife or a glove or, you know, a tier 6 / ultra rare or something like that. I can't remember specifically what the pink one is called at the moment, but now that each case has its own unique opening audio, it's going to be more special to open specifically one case at a time. However, the devs have said that multiple case openings aren't off the table for the future. They could possibly return, but for now, they're starting with one case at a time with this new system. And that just about covers everything in the Critical Ops 1.49 update. Overall, I still think this is a pretty solid and huge update for the first update of the new year. A lot of great quality of life improvements. Fire and Ice game mode is going to be cool. Incendiary is going to be cool. And, of course, the blue token store and one last chance to spend those blue tokens before they're gone for good. But what do you guys think of these changes? Are you excited about the blue token store? Will you be trying out Fire and Ice? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful in getting the information out, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want, hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things Critical Ops. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.